Hello, YouTube. Welcome back to more America's Challengers VoD reviews. This time around, we've got a good series, actually, between FUE Starforge and Fuego. This went to 3. I wasn't expecting that, so curious to see how Fuego got a game. FUE Starforge did overtake them in the end, but as always, if you guys have enjoyed the content, want to see more VoD reviews for this and also Worlds coming up, feel free to drop a like, comment, or a sub, and follow me everywhere at Cubby XX. That said, let's dive on in. Boom. All right. Zig's first pick. And then it's Kaisa response with a Vi. This is good for FUE Starforge. XU's had Vi denied from him for the majority of the season. This time, though, they did ban away the brand and then the ABO Zione. No Smolder, no Rumble, no Jack. So trying to protect Philip a little bit. Philip gets R5. Ends up being Poppy top, Mumu jungle. I mean, again, guys, like, the treads value is so fucking insane here. I really feel like some of our teams have not been respecting, like, the Steelcast versus Treads meta. Because you can metagame it. Like, sometimes there are games where you can pick Nautilus to not overdose on Treads. This is a good draft for FUE Starforge, just knowing them. You get to make plays and then follow up. Also, Olaf goes insanely hard this game. Well, this is the only threat that Olaf has. So if you set this behind early, which you can do with this, it's really good. I really like this draft for FUE Starforge. I think it's a very good draft for them. All right, so we're going to make sure that Philip gets a decent start. Runes, anything interesting? Ooh. If you go Seraphs, can you proc that? That's curious, actually. I haven't seen that from Talia's. Also, I really like triple tonics. But the mana early can be nice for Tally. Everything else pretty standard. We do have the Storm here. And also, I prefer Yellow Tree on Ziggs, actually. It's Conquer and Mumu. No Green Tree access. And then it's the fucking Bone Point and Demolish Handshake bot, man. I swear to God, conditioning, man. Conditioning. Overgrowth, guys. Let's greed it. We need the greed. That's not great for Philip. Bot the top. Okay, Philip's fine. Had to eat the pot. Oh, Amumu made it all the way up here. And they're going to blow. Yeah, I mean, dude, these teams have been focus firing Philip so hard. Like, actually. XU got pulled up to that, which isn't great. If XU was continued to clear, it'd be okay. But Philip's kind of in trouble. I really feel like in this tournament, multiple teams have just been like, fuck you, Philip. And Philip has not respected it yet, so. Oh my god. Nice sidestep. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, not like this. Fuck. Okay. XU wants a bot crab. He's gonna clean up his bot camps. Amumu took the top crab and then goes back up top. Good trade from Philip. This wave is, like, on ADD's side of the map, though. And so they go for the play. Good sidestep. W's that one. Good axe. Just not enough. Fear Starforge 2 won this, which frankly is not what they're looking for. Game 2, they got fucking smoked. Game 2, they got lit up like a Christmas tree, man. Fear Starforge is NA. Flaga's an LRN team. Yeah, NA1. But, okay. I don't know about this Grubs fight. I feel like if Not comes with... We don't have the Vitality combo yet, but Tally is 6 and has some damage. It is going to be that Seraph's build for ABO. Has to flash. Not ideal. Sorry, guys. I looked over my pick'ems, and now you guys have me pinging my sources. This, like, semis. Yeah, they split the bracket up into 2 best of 3s even, and then there's a lower bracket, Yanya. And so tomorrow there's going to be a best of 3 between the winners and the losers of today. And then the winner of that, the upper one makes it to grand. And then the winner of the lower one faces the loser of the upper one. And then they play a best of 5. So there are 2 best of 5s in the tournament. And it's losers finals and losers finals and then grand finals. So tomorrow is just 2 best of 3s. So it's going to be between Pain and Fear Starforge, which honestly is going to be fun. Like, Tatu is actually good on Pain. Like, I don't know how that guy's not playing in CB Law. Without, like, I don't watch CB Law, but, like, this guy's actually good. He played a really, really good Zin game today. Like, he actually did some really good stuff. Isn't ADD's team pretty bad, if I remember correct? Yeah. So I was a little bit surprised to get a game. I think they've improved a little bit in this tournament, but yeah. Sometimes, like, ADD has good games, and sometimes it's bad games. We're going to see what kind of ADD shows up here. All right. All right, so Grub's cleaned up by Fuego. Actually, like, really hovering Philip there, but as long as Philip gets fed this game, like, the Olaf will be really big. Like, Olaf, draft-wise, goes really hard this game. Like, he will hit critical mass. I think this game's fine. Like, the big thing for me so far is that the grubs were so delayed for Fuego that Ziggs can't actually press plates. And Kaisa is just rescaling. And again, like, the Kaisa Olaf will hit mass in this game. You just have to kind of wait out Poppy cooldowns. It's Iceborne Gauntlet Poppy? That's crazy. I mean, maybe it's not crazy, but I don't see this being the answer into Olaf. I guess if he doesn't use R, you can kind of hold him back. I'd give this if I'm Fear Star Forge. Like, I know you have the Vi Talia to combo and like to bridge, but I actually really like how ABO dropped the field here. I mean, I don't know if he meant to do this, but it unironically helps him a lot. The ult from Winsome also knocked up ADD, so it bought him a little bit of time. And Instinct's able to pretty much clean up. What? Oh, that's a bummer. Holy shit, XU just got tossed around like he was a ragdoll. Oh, he queued virus. Wow. I will say this fight is a math fight for Fear Star Forge. I don't think ABO should have went for that harass, because like they are a strong side of them this side, so I think that's a mistake. But the fact that Philip gets free time top is really good for Fear Star Forge. As again, Olaf will hit critical mass. Good 2 for 1, but Philip gets the brick. First brick on Olaf. It's kind of the dream. So that's really chill. Yeah, I honestly, again, Olaf is going to destroy this comp. They just do not have damage for Olaf. Dude, CB Law wasn't ready for the Olaf death push attacks. Alright, so they're going to drop most of bot? Okay, they're going to drop bot. They get Herald, though. Alright. I think the Grubs being 3-0 is actually a big thing for Fear Star Forge. Like, again, like, Ziggs cannot overload with Grubs, you know? Like, that's a lot of the value of Ziggs, like we talked about, has just been missing in this tournament, because teams haven't been playing it, like, as well as you can. I still think a huge part of the Worlds meta is going to be whether or not Ziggs gets banned. Because I do think this champion's strong enough to get played, but I'm really curious of, like, if you want to play Ziggs, do teams decide that you have to ban Kaisa? Oh, Death stands second for Philip. Curious. Ah, ADD missed. He hit a grub. Oh, he still gets a kill. God fucking damn it, man. Okay, I mean, I like this play from Fear Starforge. Like, the Rift is good. They can let that crash, though, and, like, take the Drake, but Instinct gets chunked, and then XU goes for a Thickie. Yeah, he just didn't flash ADD, he did. That hurts. ABO getting out is big, but that just gives Dragon over to Fuego. That's not great. Alright, that's pretty good. That's bad. This is bad from Fuego. They should walk Balda over to connect everything and everyone. If Balda shows up here, it's fine. But instead, now Philip gets an insane angle. And the one person that can damage Philip is Zelt, and Zelt's chunked. And can't fight. GG. Here comes Olaf. Oh my god. Wait, what? This fight was a fucking tragedy. Where's Philip's axes? Oh. That axe wasn't good. Because if he has an axe for this, he cleans up the fight. What's Talia doing? Oh. Yeah, it wasn't a great fight for Talia. I agree. Yeah, that's not a great fight for Talia either. Yep. Oh, boy. Okay, so Fierce Starforge misplayed that one. I mean, don't worry, guys. They still have the Broloff. Broloff can still carry them to victory. Alright, topside jungle goes over to Fuego. They're going to push this down. Nice. Again, Demolition Duo is quite nice between the Ziggs, Trist. Oh, yeah, that hurt. Alright, looks like they shoved all the way in the top, and they're going to drop this next dragon. Which, honestly, again, as Fierce Starforge, this kind of makes sense to me. Like, I think their scaling is better. You have the Kaisa later on, which should shred. And your ability to kill an individual is with, like, Vi Talia. If you just remove Trist and Olaf gets the Thanos fight, it's good. How did Fuego not get this dragon, by the way? Like, what happened here? This is so fucking free on my screen. Oh, the Omumu just based. Okay. Jesus. Like... we should be on Drake this wave, by the way. I guess Trist doesn't have TP, and they spotted the recall, like, so they match. It's kind of weird. Really feel like we could have gotten Drake there as Fuego. I mean, again, Philip's so big this game. I think it's still pretty chill. All right, we'll put. Nice from Bala. It's a cleanse. Ooh. Okay. I had to see how we got here. I mean, if I'm Fierce Starforge, I should know that this wave's under threat / siege. So, like, I think Winsome... I mean, dropping Flash is not great. Like, if it was 30 seconds until Dragon, and then they had a spell advantage instead of a summoner spell advantage, I'd be like, okay, that's fine. But... Oh, nice. Dude, I really like how some of these... Like, they just take free shit. There's just no doubt, like, hey, let's trade up Flash for a Mumu, like, for Kaisa, you know? I mean, it is... Like, a Mumu Flash is pretty expensive, but... I do think that Kaisa can, like, really break this team. Like, Kaisa Olaf are the 2 picks that I think are a big issue. And Kaisa's 3 items now. So I know it's a 2k gold deficit for Fierce Starforge, but I think that this game's, like, on pretty even footing, and I'd still favor Fierce Starforge. I think their comp's just better. Just have to survive a Mumu R and Ziggs R, and it's fine. Oh, they knew they were stuck. Curious. How they know they were stuck? I guess here. They just said fuck it. Oh, this is awkward. Ziggs gets chunked in the way. Really well played by Instinct here, because this is a huge difference maker in the fight. Kai'Sa's doing her job. And now they just get to go straight on Tristana. And good night, because Olaf is here. Nice flick from ABO. I think Fuego got really lost in the sauce in this fight. Like, the Ziggs being taken out was bad, and then Amumu doesn't get, like, a great R, because he's able to space shit. Yeah, it gets no one. Like, Ziggs just is not able to set up at all. So the fight feels like it's taken on Fierce Starforge's terms, and then Olaf just gets to run rampant. So again, like, the defense to the Olaf is having an opener to the fight that's so big that, like, the Olaf and the rest of the team can't really play it, you know? Wow. Yeah, that was pretty bad for Fuego. I appreciate Fierce Starforge, like, knowing that they were cut off and trying to buy time with a brush. I do think that kind of helped Instinct find the Ziggs in the end, and the game just ends like that. Wow. That's crazy. Okay. On to game 2. All right. It is going to be a booty blasting. Azir, Ashe, Jace. We love the Jace as ABO. And then it's Jhin Rel. So a lot of range on this. I like the Jhin response a lot. I think the Jhin response is really good. And it's just Braum. Ashe Braum's nice, but Braum with Jace is pretty bad. We lack any sort of engage here outside of Ashe. Like, it is Ashe engage. And to be fair, like, this team has to go in, but this can buy a lot of space. This can, like, really pressure sides. And this, playing this in the minimal, like, overwhelming engage, I think is tough. If you are lacking the engage, that is. Okay. Runes. No approach velocity. A fleet? On Jace? Okay. Interesting. More Conqueror Azir. I liked when I saw it from Cats. Oh my god. Balda, you are my first goat, by the way. Balda's my first goat. Running conditioning on a support. Get that free stat money. Oh no. Oh no. It's the fucking disaster start. How'd this happen? Oh, so they dropped a ward. ADD just forced Philip out and then just walked in and absolutely shat in the game from level 1. Wow. Well, that's I gotta say, that's kind of bad from Fierce Starforge, but that's really lit from ADD. I mean, that's a hell of an opener to the game. Yeah, Jarvan gets to invade now. Yep. Nice. Really nice. Really nice. I mean, Axu just kind of guessed wrong here. Oh no. This game is a horror. This game is legitimately a horror already. I mean, XU's pretty far behind. Jarvan used his time. I don't love how Jarvan used his time here. And we did delay Jarvan a lot for that. It did save XU's game a wee bit. XU actually got a full clear off, which is hilarious to think about. It was just delayed by, you know, a minute. Ha! The 430 full clear. With 2 deaths. I mean, all the timers of this game are like kind of fucked. Looks like he's just going to stick around and do the dragon, but Jarvan's coming to scout it. And Jarvan's double longsword, the no items, so yeah, it's just Jarvan. Yeah. Yep. Also, like, bot's behind. It's a little bit of the ring around the rosy that happened. Hang on, how did bot get behind? Yeah, it's the ring around the rosy. And then instinct based. Okay. I mean, guys, the Zyra's even with the Jarvan. I mean, they just can't fight for anything. Well played, Fuego, taking shit on time. I like the contest, like, Mataz, like, going to the blue side of the jungle for the Zyra, like, was good. The contest on the Drake and making sure you get early grubs was good. I mean, he was granted a pretty big advantage, but he's driving it home well. So, well played. Ouch. I mean, most of the shit missed, honestly. Like, ABO put that okay. Maybe looking back, the Eon Jarvan's like not fantastic. That said, he did give the kill over to Rel by doing that, which is not bad. Still Philip going down, he's getting starved out, so that's tough. And bot lane is not fantastic. I mean, Ashe is at a disadvantage, so do what it do. We'll say if the Jhin Rel gets ahead, like I like the Braum when you have like things that have to commit. I feel like Rel plays okay in a Braum. It takes a little bit. And it's very like AD pending. Because if your AD gets behind, then you can kind of get bullied and pushed to the round. Because again, like you can't like really engage and force the issue. You have to wait for them to do it. Like Rel just gets to pretty much like play at range and like drop Qs on Braum. And so then Jhin just gets like win with item advantage in range. Alright. You know what the funny thing is? Like, from here, this game literally ends up being, I think, 17-3. Good dragon take. I mean, I think the next grubs are fucked, but I argue they're kind of fucked either way. So, that's the case. Good job. Yeah. All right. I will say tomorrow, I definitely have... I favor Pain going up against Fear Starforged with what I've seen so far in the tournament. Again, I am really excited, though, for Tatu versus XU. I feel like Tatu's been gapping some of the other junglers, and I don't think he's going to, like, in a best of series... If any, I think I have faith in XU to put up a fight. Some of the other junglers do not, so. Okay. But I think very highly of Tatsu. I mean, Philip's getting creamed in this lane. Sadly. Bot's on reset. This is like on the dragon timer, so it's good timer for Flago. And there is not a response for Fierce Starforge. They're on reset. Like Braum just deployed in the mid, and Ash is going bot. And there's no TP, so really, really good play from Flago. So their top laner is massive. A to the TP spot, and he's going to keep the pressure up, and they're going to get side turret over to Azir with an Asher's. 6 grubs, and Asher's Azir, and 2 winning sides. They just get 2 turrets. Really well played from Flago. Good job. I liked it a lot from Flago. Yeah, just have Azir stick up here and kill it, and then enemy has no TPs to respawn, and you get pretty much 2 bricks by 1430. That's pretty sweet. We like that. The plates weren't fantastic for them, but still well done. Yeah, I really like how Flago put that sequence. It was really good. Nice. Yeah, I really feel like the Azir Jhin will, like, there isn't really a front line to catch the poke. And there is no way to engage on the poke. Like, we ended up being, like, double outranged for carries, and then Udyr is just a menace. And we just have no engage. If you're a Fierce Starforge. And then you got 6 grub, too. So, I mean, the way they're playing this game is, I think, kind of nice. Again, 6 grub, you can afford to overload and trade up. So in this case, they're going to overload bot. They just took the Drake, and they're going to burn Herald right afterwards because the trade is top. ABO has a TP, but he's just going to keep on pushing, and he's not going to get too much. They're going to get Herald Crash and get the enter. And then because of that pressure and the 3 that respond, they go straight mid, get another. ABO is going to try and trade an enter, but it's there. He's still waiting to play. And yeah, he has to die. That's really good 6 grub league, actually, from Flago. I really appreciate that from Flago. I haven't seen a lot of like great 6 grub league in this tournament, and that was really well played in Snowballed. I think the Ziggs win rate, like Ziggs is like 2-8 in this tournament or something, and a lot of it's just because our teams haven't been playing well enough with the grub advantage. And like those are the types of plays that you have to make with the grub advantage. Like, hey, we're gonna send 4 guys bot with 1 or 2 grubs spawning on every wave, and we're just gonna murk this turret. Like that's the strength of Ziggs. Because if you do that, then like your team just gets like again 3k gold advantage early. It's exactly where we're sitting right here for Flago. And then you can, like, really push in a mid-game. So now we can threaten early Baron. I don't like the arrows on ADD. I feel like Udyr, like, even if he catches them, what are we doing against him? Like, he's 2 levels up on the field, which is crazy. All right, so it was a good ADD game for sure. Ah, shit. This arrow's not good. Yeah, like, I get the angle, but, like, we just used our abilities. We're not walking through, like, if we fire it into this choke, because, like, they're going to retreat here, I feel like, and, yeah, I feel like this is the angle to go for. Like, you fire it at the plant. That's the word I was looking for. I mean, I don't think I'm hindsight herring that, by the way, because, like, this is a choke, right? And this is their escape. So I think that's actually, like, a pretty reasonable... Be like, hey, you can find this play if you fire a better arrow. I didn't like this arrow. I feel that's like again, like they escaped with that, right? That's a reasonable hindsight, Harry, for me. That's one where like I would definitely check to see like how much of like instinct F key, like how much knowledge did he have, right? Or like was it like a difference of thought? Because for me, like their escape's blast cone. Goddamn, this album's so good. I love John Mayer. We kind of put on the chill playlist. Queue up this album. This boy is curious. Honestly, really nice from Rel. Like, I really like how Balda played that. Like, there's just such a lack of engage on Fear Starforge. And I think that, like, them trying to start the fight by going in is just not it. Like, we're just not doing our job. And this is the issue when Fear Starforge comp gets behind. Like, if you're not holding angles with Jace, Ashe, Zyra, Braum, Aatrox, like, and you have to walk into them, you're just walking into the fucking fryer. Like, there's no engage, no front line. Yeah, I don't like this draft. Especially like when it gets behind and that scuffed early on. I credit Fuego with how they played out 6 grubs. Like, I feel like they played out a decent map. I also feel like this map was really hard to play for Fear Starforge, like, given the opening of the game. And they did not play it that well. I think Fuego, again, had some nice plays. But I think this comp's hard. I don't like this draft. Like, being double outranged and not having it engaged just sucks when it comes to carries, right? And then Udyr, like, this guy holding the line this game is just... Yeah, like, he is pretty good. Like, when he gets this far ahead, it's like, okay, guys, like, our game plan has to be, like, make Udyr walk into us and hope he dies. Like, he can't die anymore. Instantly in the game. Yeah, so Fuego, they don't have anything else to take, really. And they can't break the base, which I think is reasonable, by the way. It's like walking up into, like, the Ashe Jace poke and Zyra, like, if you walk through a quarter, like, I'd rather fight out here, which they're going to take. It's a much better fight. I mean, I think Fuego did some good stuff this game, like, legitimately. Okay, well, Zelt just takes these two for free. Nice. Yeah, I mean, that was free. Good split from ADD. And again, like, yeah. Just didn't play, like, as a stacked unit, which is the only way they can really play in this game, I think. It's a hard game. Nice. I mean, another reason to not fish with Ashe on the Udyr. I don't mind that one, but, like, earlier in the game. Obviously, that one didn't work, but it is what it is. We're in desperation mode. Chemsoul, by the way, sucks ass. Tenacity, pretty good this game. Not to mention the healing and shielding, which, like, Udyr super fucking abuses. Chemtech Soul, and, like, unironically in this game, for both Aatrox and Udyr, was pretty valuable. That's why I don't want people to just universally shit on Chemtech Soul. I think there are actually games where it can be a game changer, and this is unironically one of them. All right. Well executed from Fuego. Again, I think this is easy for them at this point, but still very... I don't want to take away from them. Very well executed. Very clean. I mean, so far in the series, guys, Fuego's looked like the better team than Fear Starforge. Like, let's be real. Like, if it's not for, like, one really terrible fight they took, this was kind of close to being a 2-0. I still think Fear Starforge in the last game were in a decent game state when they won, but it was very much like they won one fight and then just won the game. Like, the Kai'Sa Olaf for sure go very hard in that draft, but I'd say that, like, that's a couple standard deviations away from the mean, the fact that they were able to, like, win that game on one team fight. Like, that's not usually what happens in that scenario. I don't know. This game sucks because, like, these are, like, some of the games I feel like Fear Starforge put out and, like, did put on tape this year. Is sometimes their games just go so bad so early, like, they kind of, like, get beat by themselves, right? Like, between this draft and, like, this level 1, like, the first 3 waves of the game, it was already so hard for Fear Starforged to actually play this one out too. But like the fact like a game gap won't open that early, like or like something like that weird or dumb happened in one of their games, like that is something that's happened before, you know? Whether it's like a 3-minute mistake or like something funky in like 20, 25 minutes in. I mean, I see this is actually a better idea for me from Fear Starforged. Like they're at least just playing the front line. Like, hey, if we kite this out as much as we can, like what the fuck happens? And it's not a bad opener to the fight. Yeah, like this is what we should be doing, right? Oh god. I can't see sums. It's the only thing I don't like about this overlay, by the way. Oh, it's no cleanse? I don't blame him for not taking cleanse. No Mikhails, though, is... Oops. Really nice Deadly Flourish from Jin. Well played. This is probably the best game of the tournament from Virus FX, by the way. I haven't, like, really talked about him because there hasn't been a ton to talk about. This was actually a really nice Jin game from him. Same with Zelt. Shout out to them. Zelt's been a lot better in the back half of this tournament. He's put together a lot better games, so good job. And we flipped a good ADD game for sure. Okay, this draft. Last game. I really like the Fear Starforged draft this time around. I like for everything like I was critical about in the last one. I really like this draft, and I feel like Fuego kind of ran out of picks / gas with these two. Yeah, I kind of agree with you, Yanyo. Like again, like they won one fight, and then that was the game. Okay, it's Poke Ferris, by the way, and then it's Maokai, Hui, Camille. So instantly, I really like this draft from Fear Starforge. Varus is strong. You can see there was a side swap, and the change of bans was that Smolder was banned away instead of Varus here, which opened up Varus. Felipe, Camille. Dude, you gotta use more Felipe, man. Second game, always for content. You mean a third Ox here. Poke Ferris, and we have DPS. So, like, Camille can kind of, like, make up for the damage lost. We have really good utility for the Camille. I was really down for Camille this game. I think Philip has been getting targeted in sides, which happened again in this game. That's something that I'm concerned about, but Camille is a champ that can help you play sides and just fits the comp like really well. True damage against him, good matchup, can lock down this. And this pick, like, there are like a lot of good picks to Hui missing, right? Like Jace is unironically a matchup you can play. Yone's banned. I don't like this pick into Hui. I didn't get the Ari plus Viego. And I'm not the best at Hui. Like, I feel like you do have to break the poke comp, but I thought Ari wasn't really the way to do it. Because you have really good meatballs to catch Ari shit. I mean, this isn't the best on the planet, but like, Rakan Maokai Rakan can actually tank these. Maokai, like, actually has a way to, like, tank these and peel. And I think, as always, Maokai is really valuable this game. I don't know what I would have picked, though, to be different. Because I will say I'm not the best at Hui. In terms of, like, Hui games and, like, Hui matchups, right? I know this is a different patch, but... Wait. How do I read this? What the? I don't get this at all. I usually just do this, so. Sorry, I was using that website earlier today. Pug. Yeah, I thought Syndra was... I know Syndra got buffed with the Storm Surge changes. That was really big for Syndra. Oh, I guess RA is one of the better matchups. I don't want to play LeBlanc to Maokai. Okay. Okay, this is a better pick than I thought, honestly. I like the Lux matchup, but that's a Samikin special. Okay, interesting. It is just control mages. Unironically, AP Jungle and Nefiri, by the way, would have been really fun. If you go Lilia, Nefiri, I think Lilia's kind of terrible this game. Never mind. I'm out. Okay. This ended up being the play. Okay. I don't love Ari just because I feel like you're on a clock on this side. I even with the poke Varus, like just given it's Camille and Hui, I feel like you're on a clock. I cannot observe World CQ now. Shout out to when it was in NA though. The stream, that's like one of the moments where like the stream popped off. Stream, I was like getting like 80 to 150 viewers a stream, which is really fun. Depending on if Kobe streamed or not. Kobe took a day off. We were eating good, you know? Wait, why can't you? I don't have access into you. You have to like get perms. All right, here we go. This is fine. Phase rush setup. I'm down. It is Poke Varus, as we called out. I would have liked Conquer this game. I don't know. I'm kind of Conquer biased. I feel like PT like in a game with like a lot of range. I don't know, just like how many times you get PT off, like when's it useful? It's like when a fight actually breaks out and you get less damage on you, and you can actually play with Conquer. I mean, obviously you can get one shot, but I would rather go for the Conquer stacks. Like you might get more health throughout a fight in this scenario. So that's just my thought. Oh my god, Bala, I love you. You love the conditioning point. Therefore, I love you. And this is a good game for... I like running conditioning. Or, like, if you can on Recon, like, I like grid conditioning. I think this is a lane where you kind of can. Viego's hard, though, so I'm fine. Like, it's fine. But I actually like the heal point. The shields and heals. Or heals and shields. If you go that and Fauna Life, they stack. It's quite good. Anyway. I thought everyone can. No, you need special perms from Apples. They're trying to promote more player streams, which is cool. They want to boost up the streamer numbers for the players in EU. I'm super down with that. I think that's a great idea. Like, if you're gonna limit co-streamers for that, like streamer numbers like are part of the health of everything, you know. Okay, top to bot for each jungler. This game was a banger, actually. This game was really fun. But you are a caster? Yeah, I got access because like I had access to Champs Queue, and I got perms from Zach. I don't for the EU folks, like I don't know if I'd be able to do the same. I don't have TR accounts, and I guess the TR account connects to every server. Like I have to get into that Discord. I don't know if they'd let me in. Like if I had a little bit more pull as a caster, probably, you know, but I'm not covering worlds like for Riot capacity. Whereas like when it was in NA, I had pull because like I actually knew all the players that no one else knew. From like because they were granted access to World CQ too. They're not doing the in-houses in TR, by the way. It's on live. Oh, I mean, I don't have an EU account, but I guess I could change that. I think my EU account is unironically named... Fuck. I think my EU account is a meme name. The name was TSM Ben Shapiro. It was fucking EU. Oh, God. It was pretty funny. I had one cast on an EU server, and I was friends with like everyone, so I fucking like did it to like get a laugh. What? Yanya. That's kind of cringe. I said it was a meme for a reason. And yeah, it is cringe. That's fine. C9 Steven Crowder. Dude, Doko's been naming his streams like after Unk, and I find it really funny. Like the Shannon Sharp references. Pretty funny. Alright, sorry, I got lost in the sauce. Maokai. Yeah. Actually, you played really good defense on this. Just ended up being really good. Getting a good base. So second clear for Maokai, we're ahead. It's a double crab for Viego, but besides that, like Maokai's had in the clear at least. So defending bot again, possible. I think it's okay. I mean, the double crab is like just gonna happen after the skirmish, right? So, and he defended bot lane and got him a decent reset, so I think it was fine for XU. We are gonna pull the dragon here. Hue does have some decent prio mid. Yeah, nice. All right, good job. This is good from Fierce Starforge. I wish that Mataz, by the way, would have pulled off this and just went and done Grubs. Because you have A to D TPing, so if you go Wolves, fuck the Gromp, and just walk to Grubs, it's yours. And I don't think Grubs is like the best for Fuego. I think Grubs benefits the Camille team a little bit more in this game. But it's not bad by any means. Like, that wave is fucked. And, like, facing the Varus early on, like, Varus is just really strong in this scenario. So I would have preferred if, like, Mataz, like, after Wolves, just went straight to Grubs and got on that shit. Because now actually, like, actually can do both, so... post double crab, pretty good. Good job by ADD, though, for walking down. And then ABO gets on, like, the wrong side of the game. XU played this really well, by the way. XU plays this really well. Like, he pops the phase rush, and A to D, like, where he flips. But again, the W from XU, like, it actually kind of helps get him towards the wall. And then he flashed over. Actually, really well played by XU. And it's what gets him a big lead in this game. Good ult from Philip. XU finding a way to contribute in this fight, even being, like, really down. Nearly gets the blue. Lands a really nice Q. If he gets the blue, by the way, he hits 6. Oh, no, he doesn't hit 6. Yeah, he goes down. I'm still down for it, though. He had smite. He just missed it. Yeah. Good smite from Montaz, because it gets him 6. Which is nice. Ended up not being a problem, though, because they killed him. And like, that stalls out the Grubs, right? So Fuego not going Grubs, I think, ends up biting them, because they ended up taking a bad fight. But actually played that really well. So, like, the phase rush proc into the wall to get the flash over and get out was actually well done. I don't think there's a way that Viego gets a kill in that scenario with the way he played it. So, really good bait. Really good bait. All right, so they get Grubs. 2 for 1. And, yeah, that was... like, because Instinct walked and fogged the entire time, which I think should have been... Like, when we exit here for Zell, we should be walking this way, you know? I think that we should recognize Instinct has not shown. And he's in bot side somewhere. And now it is the old strategy of we must kill Philip. On Philip's case for this game... I think the fact he didn't get his wave in hurt. Because now he's kind of out of mana and the wave's stuck. I think he needs the base here, though. But then again, like... the Grubs fight happens. Yeah, I mean, if he bases there, like, they probably can't contest the Grubs the way they did. I mean, ADD was pretty low, so I guess the call was for him to stay. But it kind of screws his way in the back half. Just the fact that Montai shows up. He's definitely a target. Philip global taunt. I think it's a global taunt because it's been working, unfortunately, you know. But he got out of a game 1 gank, you know. No comment. Fuck, man. Hey, man. When Felipe doesn't get killed in a side lane for a game, or that's when he goes from Philip to Felipe. He gets the Brazilian upgrade, you know? He had it against Dragonsteel. Felipe knows his limits and plays within them, Pog. I think if Instinct hits this, it's a different fight. That was a pretty spicy one. The QE afterwards still, like, really nice. And again, like, how this fight plays out, I mean, I don't like Ball's Engage. I really like the answer from Winsome. It gets a lot of summoner spells out very early on. And so, yeah. I think that, like, again, I think Fear Starforge actually... like, oddly enough, I feel like both them and Dragonsteel were good at playing poke comps. Like, had an idea. I know Dragon Steel didn't win with all theirs, but like, I feel like both teams actually have a good idea of how to play out poke comps. Better than what I've seen the other teams in the tournament doing, frankly. I feel like that's like one place where the both NACL teams have kind of had edge. I don't know if Pain's played a poke comp. I have to. They didn't have the Jin. I mean, we just saw a good one. Like, I guess the Jin is here, but again, that draft was like really bad. So I guess Fuego kind of played out the range advantage well. But I think they were the only two people to play Poke Ferris. So I think there's like actually something to this, you know? I will say that Poke Ferris has looked better than some of the other picks this game. Like or this tournament. Really nice here from Instinct. Yeah, really nice from Instinct. Good shit. That could have been min-max, but that's alright. Phil played this one really nicely. Yeah, I thought Phil played that really nicely. This fight ended up being really close. Yeah, Instinct got grabbed. And went down. He popped a good barrier. Just a nice charm here from... I mean, I think you can make a case that ABO can catch that. Or honestly, ABO just should have shielded the other side of the fight. I think if ABO shields Instinct, it's actually better. Like, I actually didn't catch that. If he shields Instinct, I actually think he lives. Like, maybe the back half of this goes a little bit differently. Really nice shield there from ABO. ABO put that one really nicely. Yeah, Philip walking up kind of get some killed here. Oh wait, no, they got out. Yeah, kind of crazy. Good as all. I mean, this is just this was not great. This was not great. That was a good attempt, but yeah, not great. That's just a way we can't play. That was a wild fight. Without thinking too much about the back half of it, I think the opener was actually, like, I mean, again, quite good. Like, I'm down. I think Philip Salt's fine. I think ADD might have global taunted a little bit there, but... I mean, actually sending it was a little bit deep, but... Yeah. I don't know if we needed to go for that. Of course, Rift's up. So I think that's the one thing. Like, we took what we took, you know? Because that did give them Rift and the fight in the end. I thought Philip actually put that out nicely. I liked how Philip put that. He was really scared here. Yeah, I think he can go north there to get Tower Rider off. Yeah, if he goes north, I think it's much better. I mean, it still ends up being pretty good. Okay, it's the same. Alright, whatever. Maybe it saves a little bit of time. Good play. Yeah, I mean, I thought Fierce Star Forge, like, again, I thought they played out their range advantage, like, quite well. They did a good job getting the lead. Some of these junglers, man, are really based, by the way. Like, Instinct can't walk like this, and I know why. Like, the fact we're willing to go for this play, like, it's really good. Locket was late. That hurt. I mean, again, like, Matza's, like, legitimately, like, really, really good play there. And definitely an oopsie from Instinct. He cannot walk there with no, like, you know, no sums. Really, really well done. That was actually, like, really impressive to me. I mean, it's a bad mistake from Fierce Starforge. Like, I'm just good to see, like, that play is there, and, like, these players take it, you know? Like, that's good shit. It's actually good. We're kind of snoozing to give stuff up like that, you know? Diego's good, yeah. He's made a couple, like, really, really nice plays. I would ban Viego tomorrow. Vivo Keyed Stars. Yeah, it was like really nice. Yeah. I think this might have been the team. No, there wasn't a there was a team, I think Pain or Tatu. I think they played Malachi support to get a Viego game. I know they did it for Lilia. That was interesting. Because, again, Tatu's good. We are excited for XU versus Tatu tomorrow. Nice. Good job, XU. Alright. Yeah, Phil. Okay, that's good. I mean, I think, like, that set of plays definitely made this game harder, because, I mean, you're slowed down now. You just gotta be careful with the fights you take. A lot easier to play a poke comp when, you know, you get item advantage. Yeah, this is a wave I can't play. I mean, our team's like, yeah. We drop mid. Nice play from ADD. Hmm. I think the Ezreal marking Camille is interesting. I think Philip takes a little bit too long to get in here. Because, like, if he's in here, it's really good, actually. Oh, really nice by XU. So pushes Zelt off the other way. Yeah, I really like how XU split that, by the way. And then top side. Instinct. A little far up, but they should get... Yeah, they get everyone. Yeah, this was a good fight from Fear Starforge. I mean, they only lost Instinct. It's really, really well played. Got him Baron. I think XU played the re-engage on this really well, by the way. Like, just like where he goes in and how he splits it. I mean, it's a good opener to the fight. Phil gets in at a decent time. I think it'd have been a little bit earlier. Like, this from XU, this was so good. Like, just getting the Viego and Ari split like that, like, it completely forces Ari out. Like, you just have pure... Like, you just get through the choke for free, you know? ADD is LRN, I believe. Yeah, I know Instinct goes down. That was really nice, though. And then Fuego is on the wrong side of the map. Or are they? What a fucking ballistic play from them. Yeah, they split in the 2 for tier 2 Yanya. So there's LRN and LR South. I mean, this is a crazy play from Fuego. Yeah, I think we need to wait here if we're Philip and XU. You can corral them, and you have spells to corral them. You can't engage. Like, your bot lane's still on mid wave. Because I'm super down for this play in the long run, and despite the opener, it works. So it is, but they're tier 2. They split up into 2 conferences for this. And I don't think so anymore. I think they actually are 2. There's LAN and LAS. Yeah. All right. Let some checks away if you can't. I mean, that sweep misses everyone. So maybe a false sense of security, but for me, like, you can wait for mid. So yeah. They do get the Viego first, though, which is big. Oh, actually, it was actually really close to living here. I think Instinct, if Instinct autos Montas like one more time, I think this fight gets a little bit easier. I think there was definitely a window to auto here. One auto. You get a second one, right? I mean, I guess Ari's kind of pressuring you, but we don't have Cleanse. Oh, it's Cleanse bias, guys. It is Poke Ferris. That's close. If Axie gets out, like, it's kind of okay, but yeah. I feel like Montage gets got sooner. Maybe the alley just goes down, you know? I mean, still a win on the map, so we'll play by fair. Their ways were good going into that for sure. All right. This was an oops. There is a TP to top side. That was a little bit. We can't really play the next. We can't play anything besides the next wave. And it's away from Dragon, and there's no Baron. So we TP'd for 2 waves, and we gave mid and Hib. And Philip walks in, which is an oops. So they get Philip in the end. But I think Fair Starforge should have just went straight to Dragon on this. Like, there's nothing else to do. Just go straight to Drake. Leave Philip. Philip shouldn't be on that wave. It's fine. Oh my god, Eve. I'm in my last game. Thanks for the raid, though. What's up, Eve? I know. But it's been a long time since Eve streams, so it is nice to see an Eve raid. Hopefully tonight, you know, she might have been more on edge. She might have been more on edge this time. In which case, I'm sorry for you. But, you know, maybe that wasn't the case. Anyway, hey guys, I'm Cubby. I review VoDs for Tier 1 and Tier 2 League. This is the America's Challenge tournament going on. So I cast the stuff tomorrow. So we're doing the homework. Yeah, Fierce Star Forge is an NACL team, and Fuego's from the LRN region. This is game 3. So, full Fearless. We get some fun picks. Anyway. She went 6-0. Oh my god. Where was the account? She finally let us out of the basement freedom. Hi, friend. What's up, friends? Always good to see Eve streaming. Hopefully, got some fun updates of what she was up to. Anyway. Let's see. Yeah, this game's like kind of... There was a lot of interesting aspects of this game. Like, Viego made a couple really sick plays to get back into it. But at this point, the game's kind of dusted. Because there's a lot of map control. Really tough to retake that against Maokai Hui. And then Camille just wins split. So I got to overload. Yeah. All right, Philip. Good job, Philip. Woo! All right. Nice. Philip's gotten picked a few times this tournament. Not that time. She let us starve in the basement for 36 days. That's crazy, but also sounds like Eve, you know? Just how it be sometimes. But I guess that makes sense, you know, if she calls you rats. So she was early to call the stream rats. Ahead of a trend, one might say. Eve raid. This is a good fight from Fierce Star Forge. I think they play with the range really well, and Ezreal can never really get involved. And they got the Viego chunked early, so... Some of the fights been close, because like Viego's actually gotten resets. This time, not the case. They kind of destroy the fight. Yeah. They have to fix their... Or... Is that game? Yeah, it's just game. Alright. Yeah, congrats to Fierce Star Forge on the 2-1. I do think that game was really hard on draft. Like, the Ahri Viego, like, I didn't know Ahri beat Sway, but like, the late game just seems so hard. Yeah, they had no damage. Anyway. Thanks so much to the guys. If you guys are on YouTube, feel free to drop a like, comment, and or a sub, and follow me everywhere at CubbyXX.